about except the budget. And I know that's another thing we want to talk about.
Well, definitely. I think you know, $7 billion is a lot of money that's being taken out of our economy. And so I think with all of us on the same page, it seems like we're getting there. When I had a $500 electric bill, like next day I got solar put on my house because I just couldn't believe it.
$500 electric bill?
I had a well, Eva Beach, you know, we have our electricity, our air conditioner on all the time. But definitely improving the electric grid, and that's definitely something that we're for, and we're tired of these blackouts, and so we definitely want to make sure that we do everything that we can to support our electric companies to do that. And most importantly, allowing an easier process where people can sell back their energy. A lot of people don't know that it's very hard to sell back your renewable energy to the electric company, and you're not really getting your full money's worth, and that's the complaints I've been getting from a lot of Eva Beach residents who have multiple. I even have one resident that has his own little windmill, a little tiny one, and as well as solar, and he's doing really great and has a very low electric bill. And so I'm very excited to see that we're definitely bringing in an electric car system, which is going to be kind of like a gas station system where you can go from station to station and get a new battery. And I'm really excited about that as well.
And there's one of the bills in the package that says if you are going to manufacture those cars or manufacture those solar water heating system or those photovoltaic systems, you will also get a tax credit. Rather than bringing in from China or the mainland, we want to get a manufacturing of those here. So we're trying to give incentives to get jobs, to get businesses, because it's all about jobs. If people don't lose their jobs, they won't lose their houses. If they don't lose their houses, their family, and basically all the other things that keep life as much normal as possible can take place.
This is a great opportunity for Hawaii to really lead the nation and possibly the world in terms of being one of the few places in the world where you can have solar almost every day, where you can have wind in most areas of our islands, in the mountains especially. We definitely have geothermal, and the Philippines is using geothermal through our volcanoes. And we haven't made use of that, and of course wave energy is coming.
And Representative Finland's not here to say it's the waves that are going to make the difference.
Yeah, and so I think with the economy the way it is, going 100% behind the renewable energy team that we have developed, and all of their incentives that we're providing for different businesses to come here and to provide jobs for local people is very exciting.
And we got to make it easier for those businesses that do produce renewable energy to be able to sell it to Hawaiian Electric. They're getting more friendly, they're getting a little more open and receptive. I think they see that the future is not burning fossil fuel. They see the future is going to be renewable energy. And I think there's a slow turning of, yes, we have to diversify. Yes, we have to change the way that we think about electricity. And pretty soon I think it's going to be cheaper to do all your washing and drying at night, as the way that the rates are going to be to encourage plugging in of cars at nights, doing your washing, your drying, and all the other things in the evening, rather than when the peaks are the highest and having the rate all the same for 24 hours, you're going to have them cost shifted.
Well, we're excited to show you another clip. Representative Corinne Ching, another one of our Republican colleagues, has really led the way by helping to create the Heritage Caucus. Without Representative Ching, a lot of us would really forget our past, and so we're going to go to that clip right now.
Representative Corinne Ching, and I'm the founder of the Heritage Caucus, which is co-chaired with Representative Cindy Evans of the Big Island. And I have here Representative Barbara Maramoto from the Kaimaki-Waialaikahala District, who has been a long supporter of historic preservation. Barbara, did you want to say hi and her chat?
Oh, thank you very much. I've been a long-time proponent of historic preservation and a charter member of the Historic Hawaii Foundation. I have shadowing me today a student from Armenia. Her name is Flora Sohoyan. I kind of didn't get that right. But we're here to sign Heritage Caucus bills that will help preserve the heritage of Hawaii. So we look forward to these bills passing in the legislature. Perhaps you could come down and testify for them.
Yeah, the Heritage Caucus is a caucus which is now approximately 4 years old, which is chaired. It's a bipartisan, bicameral caucus, and we're proud. We have myself, which I represent a rather urban district, and then we also have the neighbor island Representative Cindy Evans. Well, it's all dedicated to preserving what's unique about Hawaii. Why do we need to preserve what's unique about Hawaii? Because Hawaii is not only a special place, and we want to keep it that what we love, the special cherished areas that bring joy to our people. But secondarily, we mustn't ever lose sight of the fact that our main industry, our main income, the goose that lays the golden egg, is the tourism industry. And what do we know about the tourism industry? That the heritage visitor stays longer, spends more, returns more often than any other profile of visitor. This is important to us. We want to attract those visitors who appreciate our culture, who are interested, who want to feed their mind as well as go out on the beach and enjoy the ocean. We want them to come and spend their tourist dollars where it makes where it turns into the most good, which is of course with our mom and pops, with our local culture. It's a win-win, and that's why we're always talking about how we can preserve what's unique about Hawaii, not just for our locals, which is the obvious. We adore our special mochi candy stores, our special sites, even some of our special restaurants that are near and dear to our heart. But we need to understand now that not only is it important to our local people, but it makes a big difference in tourism when people are looking at destinations that compare beach to beach, recreational area to recreational. We want to have that added benefit of coming to learn about a unique culture, a unique multicultural culture. So our caucus is meeting today to sign bills. At the beginning of the session here, we have our Heritage Caucus, and we have our House bills and our Senate bills. And I want to go over some of the things that we are introducing. At the top of the list, we are promoting heritage tourism. That's an obvious, and we want to work with the Hawaii Tourism Authority to funnel some of those dollars and the ideas to promoting, again, what I was talking about, heritage areas, Haleiwa Town, Liliha, for example, places that really retain our culture, that are unique, that aren't like any other place in the U.S. Of course, we are also going to kind of correct and amend a bill that was misinterpreted last session. It's the it's a historic preservation bill which required photographs of structures 50 years old and older to basically fill the files so that if architects do want to recreate a building that's been demolished, they have something to do it by. The fact is we have a local architect in town who won accolades and awards for recreating the Sea Palace of the King of Thailand, all through just photographs. And that was the purpose of the bill. But it was unfortunately, maybe could have been written better and more clearly, and so we are rectifying that bill. We're fixing that bill. We also have resolutions in support of, we're excited this year before Congress is creating the first ever National Heritage Area here in Hawaii. It would be the State Capital Cultural District, which extends, of course, in the capital area, but as well up into Nu'uanu Liliha area. And we want to be supporting Congress on that and making sure that it passes today.